Hey everybody, HomeSliceHenry here, and in today's video we are back taking a look at some more Great League Spice. And these battles were submitted by a member of the community a while back who goes by the name of Geronimo, so big thank you for the battle submission, and sorry it took me a bit to get to these battles. But in today's video we are taking a look at Lickilicky in the Great League. There's been a lot of hype over XL Lickitung, which is honestly a really strong contender as well, but don't sleep on Lickilicky. Lickilicky has access to Lick as the fast move, it has the legacy move Body Slam, which gets Stab, and Shadow Ball, so honestly it has a nice amount of coverage. He pairs it with a Shadow Machamp and Drifblim, so that way, he leads the Shadow Machamp, and he has Lickilicky and Drifblim in the back, so he has two answers if he does lead into a Hypno. And he goes on a really impressive run with this Pokemon, so let's hop into these battles and check it out. Alright, hopping into the first match here, leading Shadow Machamp into Machamp. Okay, and you are trying to sneak through the extra counter. Look like a little bit of lag and desync there to start off with, so, you know, a typical Niantic game. And the opponent is going to save swap into a Azumarill, and he's going to counter swap into Lickilicky. One downside of Lickilicky over Lickitung is no Power Whip, which definitely hurts because you can't hit a Azumarill for super effective. But the good news is Shadow Ball and Body Slam still do hit pretty hard, which is nice. Going for the Body Slam, as you can see, that's doing a nice amount of damage, and these licks are really starting to add up, which is absolutely fantastic. And able to get to another Body Slam, so maybe even can get a second shield here, which they do. This is fantastic, and at this point he's gotten shield advantage, and when the opponent has shields down, this is when Machamp is going to do incredibly well. He's going to farm up some extra energy onto his Drifblim. He is going to shield this up, of course, and then he's going to overfarm, looks like 3 hexes, and then come in with the Machamp. And as you can see, the Machamp has so much loaded energy, so it's going to be able to take out the Azumarill. They bring back in their own Machamp, but he has more energy, so he's going to be able to get to a Cross Chop, which takes them out. And then what's in the back? Shadow Machamp is ready. It's a Registeel. Oh no. And Shadow Machamp is going to absolutely tear through this Registeel. Look at the damage. I know Shadow Machamp isn't the featured Pokemon, but that damage is just stupid. That is hilarious. And then, no, he goes for the BM Icy Wind onto the Registeel. Oh, man. Able to take game 1 in style. Let's go. All right, hopping into the next match here against XZZ Melipelin ZZX. Ooh, that was difficult to say. All right, leading into a Shadow Politoed. And this is a pretty solid matchup for Shadow Machamp just because the counters do so much. He tries to catch on Lickilicky, no such luck. The Politoed farms up a ton of energy and switches out. However, the Politoed has had a ton of damage done to it, so he's in a pretty good spot here. Of course, the Galarian Stunfisk calls the bait, and it's just the Rock Slide. Okay, this is okay. He can tank another Rock Slide here, and then he can either go for the Shadow Ball, which should guarantee the kill, or if he's feeling risky, go for the bait. Ooh, he's going for the bait. This is dicey. Gets the shield, no way, and then catches the Rock Slide onto Shadow Machamp, which is awesome, so he doesn't have to shield here. Because this Politoed will probably be coming back in, and it has an incredible amount of energy. Alright, Cross Chop does get the shield, and this Politoed has so much energy. This is going to be rough, I'll be honest. Able to get a counter through, but I'm pretty sure this Politoed is either 1 away from 2 or at 2 currently. Alright, and there's the second one. Oof. You hate to see it. Shadow Politoed is also a monster. Coming in with the Drifblim, and I believe that this Politoed is only going to get to the 1 move. It's going to be very close, but it should get Hex down here. And they're trying, and they can't get there. That's absolutely massive. Now the opponent, do they show the third? They probably come back in Stunfisk, which they do to waste energy. So he's just going to go for the Icy Wind, which is the lower energy cost move. And then we'll see what he does have in the back. It's Shadow Abomasnow. Oh no, this Shadow Ball is going to do so much damage. Oh no. And he hops into his Lickilicky, and Body Slam is going to be enough to take it out. So let's go. Another win for the good guy. All right. Hopping into the third match here. All right, let's get it. Starting off strong with back-to-back wins. Shadow Machamp into a what? Hold up. Into a CP11 Pikachu. And they just quit. I don't know if my man just went in with the wrong team or if he's trying to tank. Either way, that is hilarious. He just rolled up with his Pikachu being like, man, I'm going to have a good day. And Shadow Machamp was like, nope. Alright, Skarmory lead. This is pretty rough, to be 100% honest. As you can see, these air slashes are absolutely tearing through Shadow Machamp. However, the good thing is he can farm up quite a bit of energy. Although, interesting, the opponent actually switches into a Politoed, so the opponent did not want to take that damage on their Skarmory. And as you can see here, this Shadow Machamp is going to be able to apply a ton of pressure to this Politoed. Ooh, tried to switch out, unable to do so, is going to commit the shield. We may see a counter or two more, and there we go, perfect. And the switch into Lickilicky, and he's going to be able to farm all the way down. And this is going to be an absolute lick off here. Oh, those two animations at the same time is absolutely horrifying to watch. I would pay money to not have to see those two animations at the same time. Oh, that was terrible. Oh no, and they have, whoa, Unova Stunfisk? Okay, we got some spice. Okay, I see you, opponent. Unova Stunfisk is just so tanky. Oh my goodness. It just ate that body slam like it was nothing, going for the discharge. Oh, and cannot get to the Shadow Ball. Got a little greedy there. Unfortunately, able to snipe him with a Mud Bomb. Coming in with the Drift Blim. Gets a little bit of energy before they come in with the Shadow Machamp. Unfortunately, this Cross Chop still doesn't kill. Unova Stunfisk is an absolute monster. Like, holy crap. They're probably just going to go... Oh, they go Discharge there. Interesting. Mud Bomb definitely would have been enough, so a bit of a mistake by the opponent. And they could have preserved a little extra energy. Sky Attack coming through, and they can overfarm a little bit and go for the Icy Wind. This is going to be close. It does take it out and then get to the Icy Wind. Ooh, able to Hex down. So that is, for those counting at home, that is 4 wins in a row. Let's go. All right, and hopping into the final match here against Soldier 2 with the Blastoise backpack. Let's go. All right, picking up not a great lead versus a Metacham, but he does have 2 responses to a Metacham. All right, charge move coming through. Odds are probably an Ice Punch. Yeah, Ice Punch will hurt, but it looks like he was able to CMP him and get the Icy Wind off. Oh, unfortunately, the opponent was counting there. Very nice counting by the opponent. All right, shielding it up. It is another Ice Punch, and the opponent comes into a Deoxys? How weak is his backline to Drift Blim? This is not an answer. What are you doing, opponent? And then at this point, yeah, you just shield this because you have a ton of energy, and if this is their best answer to a Drift Blim, this is... Oh... The opponent is in dire straits here. And they come back in Metacham. What does this man have in the back? I'm so confused. Just eats it. They have it. What? Why would you not come in Azu? Okay. Interesting plays there. I'm thinking it was probably just a misclick by the opponent then. They probably meant to come in Azu and misclicked because Defense Deoxys has an absolutely terrible matchup in that particular situation. Fortunately, the Lickilicky is going to do quite well with absolutely spamming out these body slams. Able to get to another one, and these body slams add up quite significantly. Alright, and it looks like they are going to have to take the move. Play rough, won't take it out, unfortunately. It would almost be better if it took it out, because they're not going to be able to get to that body slam. They come in with the Shadow Machamp, and the Azumarill has a move. Oh, that hurts. Okay. Now going for the Icy Wind. They're probably going to go for the Icy Wind, and then the Hex down is my guess, but just trying to lower the bubble damage. Come on! Oh, able to clutch it out and take the win. Completing the 5-0. Oh my goodness. An amazing lead Shadow Machamp into Obstagoon. They're going to bail right away into Venusaur, met with a Lickilicky. I'm super curious to see how this matchup goes for Lickilicky. Frenzy Plant comes through, and I mean, Frenzy Plant's going to do a lot, but Lickilicky actually tanked that fairly well. Like, shout out to Lickilicky. And gets a shield. Okay, This is good. And do they shield here? That makes quite a bit of sense. And then do they go for the Shadow Ball? I like this. I like this a lot. The opponent may let it go thinking that they can survive a Body Slam. Oh, the double shield. You hate to see it. And at this point, yeah, you just let this go. Unfortunately, they have Flip Switch, which is less than great. So coming in with the Drifblim. Oh, the opponent makes a huge mistake. Oh no, they switch locked their Obstagoon into a Shadow Machamp. Oh, a huge mistake, and he's going to be able to capitalize. The opponent won switch advantage and then gave it up. A terrible mistake. The opponent had the alignment they wanted, but got really excited because Obstagoon is a great Drifblim counter, and unfortunately that mistake should probably cost them this game. And at this point, you definitely just let this go, and then you just let Drifblim finish out the match. You can just probably either Hex down or just Icy Wind when you have 2. Alright, shielding it up. Because there's really nothing Venusaur is going to be able to do here. Anytime Venusaur's stuck throwing resisted Sludge Bombs, well, they should be throwing Frenzy Plants, but Venusaur users have a tendency to throw Sludge Bombs, so we'll see. Alright, able to take the win. Let's go. Okay. Hopping into the next match here. As you can see, he also has a Wobbuffet team as well. So this man is running some spice. Let's go. Alright, hopping into the next match here. Shadow Machamp into Melmetal. A great lead. And whoa, they safe swap into a Shadow Beedrill. Very cool spice. But met with the Lickilicky. Going for the... Oh, they're running Fell Stinger. Very interesting. So Fell Stinger does basically no damage, but it's going to buff the Beedrill's attack. So they're probably just going to go straight Fell Stinger here. Although he can probably get both shields with these Body Slams, because these Body Slams will add up on Shadow Beedrill. So if they want switch advantage, they're going to need to commit both shields. Which they do. That is unfortunate. And it was a good job committing both shields by the opponent. Definitely come in Drifblim. Oh, and they gave up switch again. Oh no. Back-to-back opponents giving up switch advantage, and they superpower. So he's going to be able to basically just counter down and have so much energy available. Shields up both superpowers. Unfortunately, Beedrill has some energy, but not enough for a move. And from this range, he can just throw the Cross Chop, which is not the move you want to throw normally, but when it's that low, hey, may as well, right? And now he can just throw. Look at the damage. And the opponent just top lefts out of there. He's like, how did I lose? What happened? Oh no. Yeah, so pro tip, there are some situations where giving up switch can be advantageous. Those last 2 games are really good examples of how if you give up switch advantage in the wrong situation, it can result in you completely losing the match. All right, another great lead into a Lapras. Absolutely fantastic lead here. And the opponent staying in, so they may be weak in the back. Shielding it up, of course, as we've seen. Geronimo really likes to protect his Shadow Machamp. Able to counter down. Holy crap. This thing has so much energy. Superior, it's going to safe swap in a Drifblim and bait out a Talonflame. Unfortunately, mistimes it a little bit there, so an extra Incinerate comes through. However, Icy Wind is going to fix that right back up. So now they are back to their normal attack because they Flame Charge to get rid of the Icy Wind debuff. Oh, they go for the Shadow Ball and it connects. Big Shadow Ball there. And then I think you just come in Machamp, right? Oh, actually comes in Lickilicky to get some energy there. And they have a Superior in the back. Definitely using Lickilicky as a meat shield. Leaf Tornado, no debuff. That's huge. I swear, every time I get Leaf Tornadoed, I get debuffed. I don't know how that's possible. What like sorcery is involved, but I swear 100% debuff chance when it happens to me. Alright, Shadow Machamp has so much energy, so he waited till the Superior was energy dry, and he's going to start launching these moves. Oh, he's had so much energy on this Shadow Machamp. Shadow Machamp with energy is absolutely gross. Oh my goodness. Absolutely mental. Alright, hopping into the next match here. Alright, here we go. Let's do this thing. I'm excited. Up against Helsinki Trolley. Okay. Leading Shadow Machamp into, oh, this is a rough lead. Shadow Victreebel. Going to save swap into Drifblim. And baits out, oh, good grief, a Shadow Gardevoir. So could this be, so my guess is there's probably either a Houndoom in the back, or it's Shadow Victreebel Double Charm. I have seen it both ways. Either way, more than likely a very fast move, pressure heavy team, and the opponent gave up Switch. I mean, I guess they need shields for Victreebel, but giving up Switch is, oof, that's not great. So unfortunately, the opponent went from a really advantageous spot to a terrible spot. Oh, a Talonflame. Interesting. So actually, I mean, I guess Incinerate is a fairly fast move, pressure heavy mon, but it also has good charge moves as well. But that honestly surprises me. I was definitely expecting a third Shadow or a second Charmer. Gonna be able to shield this up, just another Flame Charge, and from here it should be pretty easy to get to that Rock Slide, and that's going to take care of the Talonflame. So able to flip switch with Drifblim. As you can see there, he did end up safe swapping Drifblim there, because Drifblim Vic struggles with a lot more, so he was able to force the Vic to switch out. Alright, oh no, another Shadow Gardevoir, but fortunately Drifblim does fairly well in this matchup. Going for an Icy Wind, probably wanted to throw the Icy Wind a bit earlier because may not be able to get to the next one. And that's the issue. Yep. So that is a little unfortunate. Comes in with the Lickilicky, able to lick down, which is good. So he has shield advantage. And there's a Mawile in the back. Yeah, you just go straight Shadow Ball. Mawile is incredibly glassy. So this is one where you can really safely go for the Shadow Ball and you don't have to shield the Power-Up Punch. Bye-bye Mawile. And a Shadow Vic in the back. So this is more what I was expecting last time, a triple Shadow team. Getting the shield with Body Slam, and now Machamp goes absolutely to town. Interesting going for the Cross Chop. Cross Chop, yeah, not enough to take it out, so would have been better off just going for the Rock Slide, but still able to 2-shield flex on a triple Shadow team. Let's go! Shout out to Drifblim and Lickilicky being absolutely crazy in the back. Alright, hopping into the next one. Let's go. Ooh, rough lead. So my guess is we may see him switch out of here. He is staying in for a bit. And oh, you saw him try to catch. Unfortunately was unsuccessful. Lets the Ice Beam go. Wow. Farming up a ton of energy and now coming into the Lickilicky. Alright. Has to tank an Ice Beam, but it's Lickilicky. It can survive it. Toxicroak, that's a little rough. I definitely like going for the Body Slam here. Toxicroak is fairly frail, so they often do like to shield, which they do. And if they just go for the Mud Bomb counter down here, then they can get to another Body Slam. Oh, nice. Taking advantage of the opponent's decision to only throw a Mud Bomb and able to do a nice amount of damage to that Toxicroak. You definitely come in Drifblim here. Oh, and was able to snipe him before he got a move off. Very nicely done. And the opponent concedes. Oh, very well done there. Absolutely fantastic plays. Also, I saw on one of those other teams that he has a Miltank team. Holy spice. That is a tough mon to use. All right, Skarmory lead. We've seen how this plays out. Machamp can do okay in this matchup, but it's not great. So what he did last time was he ended up shielding, building up a ton of energy, and then I believe the opponent ended up switching out. This time the opponent does not, so he's going to go straight for the Cross Chop since that is going to be able to hit for neutral. You can see in the 1-0 shield able to get the win. Togekiss comes in, he's going to safe swap into his Lickilicky. And Lickilicky, just due to its bulk, is an okay answer to Togekiss because it's going to be able to spam out these Body Slams. And they have a Rapidash in the back. Okay, I see you with the spice. I see you. Okay, gets the shield. A little bit of lag on the opponent's end, unfortunately. And this is probably they go Drill Run there. Doesn't quite KO. Oh, just can't get to the Body Slam, unfortunately. You hate to see it. Shadow Machamp coming in. Big Stone Edge here. Big Stone Edge. Gets the shield coming into the Drifblim. Unfortunately, Flame Charge does a solid amount here. So going to shield it up. Fortunately, doesn't have to worry about the Drill Run. able to get a Hex through as they throw. Ooh, the boosted Flame Charge. Okay, throwing in the middle of their Incinerate. That's nice. Shadow Ball does take them out. And now it's a race. Oh, just can't get to the Icy. And Machamp cannot pull it off. So very close. Unfortunately, cannot quite get the win. All right, hopping into the next match here. Looking to rebound after a tough last game. Those close losses can be so tough. Because you're like, man, if I had just done something slightly different, maybe I could have pulled it off. And Electivire. Okay, that's spicy as well. Okay, I respect it. I respect it. Going straight for the Thunder Punch. Azumarill. Oh, that is not spicy at all. Opponent, I had such high hopes for you. No, you were the chosen one. You were supposed to defeat the Azumarill, Shreddy says, not join them. All right, going for the Body Slam. Oh, I make myself laugh. All right, and okay. Play rough, can tank it, get to the Shadow Ball. Ooh, gets to the Shadow Ball. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, Shadow Ball does a nice amount of damage here. There's arguments to be said for either way. Going into the Shadow Machamp. Cross Chop gets a shield. Whoa. Oh no. Unfortunately, the Azu gets the move off, and I think his move... his move didn't trigger. Oh, that is absolutely massive. Electivire comes out. Oh, get to a move, please. Okay. Icy Wind. Electivire is made of paper. Yeah, okay. That does take it out. They bring back in the Azumarill. They must be crazy weak to Drifblim in the back. It's a Venusaur. And yeah, Venusaur does not want to see the Drifblim. Icy Wind's going to do a lot. And the play here is basically just make them take you out. And then you have loaded energy on the Shadow Machamp in the back. Oh, they Sludge Bomb. What did I say earlier? They always Sludge Bomb. For those who don't know, Frenzy Plant is more efficient against Drifblim. Please, if you or someone you love Sludge Bombs Drifblims, please throw Frenzy Plant. I promise it's more efficient. Oh, goodness. All right, and hopping into the last match here. I didn't even plan that. This is my first time watching through the battles. All right, Defense Deoxys. This is honestly not a great lead. That was pretty quick. Probably a Psycho Boost. Yep, Psycho Boost. And then safe swapping into Drifblim. And they bring out a Machamp. Oh, is this a triple Psychic team or triple weak to Drifblim? Because why would you... Yeah, just let this Ice Punch go. You've already debuffed it. But Machamp is not a Drifblim answer. I do like the bait here. Really hoping they shield, which they do. Oh, that is massive. Another Chargeman coming through. You can honestly let this go as well, because they're now double debuffed. You can safely tank this Ice Punch and go for the Icy Wind. And this Drifblim has so much energy. So you can see undercharging it slightly, gets the shield, swaps into Lickilicky, and saves all that energy. They do bring out the Defense Deoxys. Honestly, you can just let everything go here, and then just go for the Shadow Ball. Although by the time it gets there, maybe a Body Slam KOs? I'm not 100% sure. But Shadow Ball at least guarantees the KO. We're farming a decent amount. They have a Skuntank in the back. Okay. I see you, Mr. Opponent. But Body Slams are going to absolutely decimate this Skuntank. Look at Lickilicky holding it down end game. Comes in with the Shadow Machamp with loaded energy. He has loaded energy on the Shadow Machamp and the Drifblim. So this game is so over. He has loaded energy absolutely everywhere. Cross Chop comes through and takes them out. So all in all, granted, is it better than XL Lickitung? I'd say probably not. XL Lickitung just has an absolutely absurd stat product, but don't sleep on Lickilicky. Lickilicky is a solid off-meta pick that honestly, due to its bulk and stab Body Slam, can get you some really nice wins. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. The support on the channel lately has been absolutely mind-blowing. So thank you guys oh so very much. And a special thank you, as always, to our members here on YouTube. Your guys' continued support is so tremendously appreciated. So thank you guys oh so very much. And until next time, I've been HomeSliceHenry.